morning. I am on my way out to the cave today. I got a text message from our millwright, and it was about 9:30, and he said, "Hey, the frame is going to be delivered at 10:15." And so I am on my way out to the cave. I'm gonna be late. It's like 10 a.m. right now. I'm gonna be late for that, but we've got people out there that can handle it. See if I can get it hooked back up today, kind of line back out. We're gonna put the airlock on, get the airlock put on, and get all that bolted down. And then I'll make the proper connections on the hose fittings and the compressor lines. I think that might be it. I mean, there's more. There's more plugs. There's a few plugs, obviously, that I put in something up there. So I'm excited to see how this is gonna look, because if the frame is the way it's supposed to be now, that all fill is gonna fit in there perfectly. And I'll probably put the new flex tubing back on the all fill. I'll probably do that because I've got new flex tubing that's a little bit, it's more flexible. That way it makes for easy disconnect. So yeah, I'm gonna be out there getting all that done today, which will be good. Really will give us a sense of where our possible convey line might go. There's this highway that I drive on, and it has just been crawling with cops lately. Like, I mean crawling. Every 2 miles for a certain stretch. Not even 2 miles. Every 3/4 mile. Yeah, every 3/4 mile for like a 5-6 mile stretch, you'll see cops. And I don't know, like, it might just be a certain part of the day when they know like traffic's heavy and it's road construction and trying to keep it safer. I don't know. Just like I've seen them all over the place now. Anyway, as far as the caves go, I'll get out there. We'll get the frame in. I'll probably take a few pics, and then maybe once we get it in there, get the airlock back on, I'll start filming again. Me on the scissor lift, getting things put back in place. A few pictures of it done. You can see it. Be good. What else? Anything else? That's kind of it for today. The guy working on my shelves, he was supposed to finish yesterday. He didn't finish yesterday, so he's back in there today. And I can't really go in there. I need to get rid of some of those pallets. I was thinking about setting up my tripod in there and just doing like a time lapse of me ripping apart those pallets. So I think I'm gonna kind of pull them apart rather than just, I don't know what is the most efficient way to do it. It's probably most efficient just to put them in the bed of my truck, as many as I can. I'll get some straps, I guess. I'm not gonna do that today. He's finishing up today. I'll do that tomorrow, and I'll be out at the storage units tomorrow. I'm trying to get all the storage units cleared out. Trying to get everything kind of cleared away, squared away, as the great Junior Miller says. Squared away before I head out on my going on vacation this week. Gonna be down in the 30A area. Gonna be at the lake as well, and it's a long vacation. It's like an 18-day family vacation. You know, not just one family. I'll be with my wife's family for a few days. Be with my family for a few days, and then we'll be just solo family for a few days, and then we'll make wind our way back. And so I won't really be doing a ton of filming in that time. More like trying to catch up on what right now I'm like 2.5 weeks out on uploading, I think. I'll try to use the vacation time to get caught back up, and that'll be a good time. I don't think I threw my back out this weekend, but it doesn't feel great. And it was funny, I was talking to someone about this, and I was thinking about it like 2 weeks ago, how my back has been so stable for a long time. And it's been really good for a long time. I used to have it was like one of my discs have a little bit of, what do you call it, like a loss of hydration in there, like a dehydrated disc. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's, lower back issues, which I think is common among males that are a little bit thinner, older, not that old, but it kind of re-aggravated this weekend, where I was getting off the couch last night, I was seizing up a little bit. I could feel it. Man, the lower back, it just sucks. It really sucks. I was talking to a friend this weekend. We were talking about how we use the hex bar to limit issues with deadlift on the lower back. And what I found, personally for me, the hex bar is great, but even with the hex bar, there is a certain load on deadlift where if I get to that point, if I go to a certain load on deadlift, then my back, it's wrecked for a few weeks. I don't know what that weight is. I probably should have written it down the last time this happened to me. That's not what I threw my back at this time. I don't know what it was. Could have just been a quick movement at the wrong juncture in the day. Just too quick, too sporadic, and boom, it's now seized up. Anyway, any other updates that you might like? I hope everyone had a great weekend. Really be refreshed, recharged. Again, I don't know exactly when I'll get things going on this next sort of POV round. It will probably be once the frame is in there, once the airlock is on, and then we can kind of get started reconnecting, reorganizing. Let me tell you this. Let me just say this before I turn it off. We all have our gifts. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. I've wanted to be for a very long time, probably post-college, right when I got my first job out of college. This is when it hit me. I have wanted to be organized for a long time, and I've never been able to get there. I've gotten close. There have been times when I've gotten close, and then it kind of falls apart on me. And for the most part, I don't want to say I'm unorganized. I'm not it's not just absolute chaos in my life, not even close. But I don't have everything just tucked away tight. Here's what I'm doing today. Here's the week's plan. Here are where all my notes and files, and here's a very nice tree structure on my folders where things go. And I'm not there at all. I'm not even close to that. I've got a sort of a loose idea of where things should go, and that's how my dad is. He's very he's not like me. It's not chaos, but it's nowhere near the organization that it could be. It's not like you walk in and it's just a bomb went off somewhere, whether it's on the computer or in the office. Now there's been times when a bomb has gone off in my office, but I try to correct that fairly quickly. But I've just never been able to get organized. I've tried. My wife laughs at me because I've tried so many things, so many systems. She's certain points she just laughs. It's I don't know, the person that's tried to lose weight for 40 years, and they're just coming to you with a new diet fad every 2 weeks. At a certain point, okay. I just want a simple method of organization. And I've tried to go back to more pen and paper because it feels good. It feels kind of right. I don't know. I don't like all just jumping into, I use Notion a lot to just kind of keep notes and things. And Google Drive is actually very good. I actually really like it a lot. I like just this plain Word document with just things, big giant to-do list on a notebook with just stuff. I like that. It's all right there. I can flip through it. I can scratch it off. But yeah, I feel like for this I need some sort of assistance. Maybe it's a personal assistant to kind of help me stay prioritized. I've asked God to help me more with this, or I'm starting to. I think that's going to be where I see probably a lot of big strides with anything in life, But maybe you'll get to watch me become more organized on camera. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Hey, this guy can do it. And seriously, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can get there, but I'm not there yet, so don't get too excited. Well, I think then I got about 15 minutes left. Guys are gonna be in there in 4 minutes. It always makes me feel good, even though I'm late to this. They shouldn't be there yet. It's hey, everything's okay. I'm not too late yet. They're still kind of on their way. Yeah, they're 15 minutes ahead of me, but nothing's happened yet. It's not like I'm missing out right now. I will be missing out in like 10 minutes, but I'm not missing. I've still got some ignorant bliss period, you know, at hand. I just remembered something I thought maybe someone would find interesting. Maybe not. Last night, my wife and I are eating dinner, and we're talking about dreaming, and she's like, yeah, something weird has happened to me. Like, I don't really remember my dreams anymore. And this is very recent for her. She's always remembered her dreams, you know. And I said, look, the same thing happened to me, but it was like 15 years ago. I stopped remembering my dreams. I said, I think it happens to everybody. At a certain point, people just stop remembering their dreams. I don't think it's, in my just sort of gut reaction opinion on that, is that it's not anything that's wrong with you. It's just it's a natural course of life. You just start, at a certain point, you don't remember your dreams anymore. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And she's like, yeah, I don't really remember them. I'm like, yeah, I don't either. I don't worry about it. Well, last night I have a dream and I remember it. I still remember it today, and like hours after I've woken up, I still remember it. And I was at this intersection, and like felt like a monster truck, because I'm looking down, way down at these people, and they're looking up at me. And I'm at the stoplight. I'm waiting to go, and this guy is looking up at me and he's flipping me off. I'm like, what's going on here? And then, like, I roll down the window, and instead of flipping me off, he starts giving me the devil horns, and it's like he's like trying to say, it's okay, it's all right. I just don't really know why I did that. Maybe then I think I rolled the window up, and he started flipping me off again. I remember just thinking, like, what? Like, I don't know. It felt like, I don't know, it was kind of real feeling, in a weird way. Even though, like, I was way above him. Like, if I was in an intersection, I'd be like eye level with the guy. I'm sitting down in a truck and he's standing up, but it was like way above him. Okay, I don't really quite remember how it ended. I think I just drove away. Well, this morning I'm outside, I'm putting stuff in my truck, getting ready to go, and I am walking, I'm in my driveway, and I look up, I've got some stuff in my hand, and I see this guy. He's walking, he's not walking, he's standing. So I've got this giant dumpster in my driveway right now. My other driveway, I've got a kind of a circle driveway in front of the house, and then I've got a square driveway, in a cul-de-sac. And the dumpster is in the circle driveway, and I look up and I just see him standing there. And I'm like, hey, good morning. And I know this guy. He's got this stick, and he just kind of picks it up, and he's like, drops it in the dumpster, kind of like, almost like, what? And I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, hi there. And he kind of drops it and says, good morning. And maybe the way I just said it was more like irritable sounding and aggressive than he really said it, but, and he just kind of walked away, and I'm like, I then walked away. I went into my garage, and it's one of those interactions where I was like, what was that? Like, this guy's a nice guy, like, but maybe, like, I caught him putting a stick in my dumpster, my rented dumpster, and he's, is like feeling guilty that I caught him, or maybe it's like, hey, I'm putting this stick in your dumpster because you wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? You should have done. I don't know what it was. It was strange. It was really strange, and it somehow felt connected to the dream I had. That's why I bring up both. I never had one of those things happen. Like, again, mentioning to my wife, I never remember my dreams anymore. That night, I remember a dream, kind of a confrontational thing, and then that morning, immediately, like 3 hours later, it's not a confrontation, but it wasn't like a warm, fuzzy, neighborly interaction. Like, they felt connected. I don't know. Not sure. Well, all right. That's it. I guess there's nothing more to add to that. I just thought it was interesting. So, I'm about to be at the cave, so you'll turn it back on here soon. All right, see you. I'm at the lab. today. Did not get a lot done because the all fill does not have any power all of a sudden. And of course, I'm gonna think that I did that. I don't think I did. I don't remember I cut these two these cords right here. Now this was just to the equipment, the all fill and the airlock, or not the all fill, the airlock and the filter receiver. No, just the airlock actually. But I don't have power. So I feel like I definitely did something, and so I got to figure that out. I didn't have time to finish looking into it this evening. The frame does look nice. It looks really good. I've got to get some of these pallets out of my lab because I'm leaving at the end of the week, and the dumpster will be gone. It's at my house when I get back. Got to get those out, so I'm gonna load up a few pallets. Maybe I'll just back the truck up into the lab, and you can see me putting those in there. Maybe that's stupid, who cares, but also why not? So I'm gonna do that. Next time this comes on, you'll see me backing in or just loading up the pallets. All right, I'm going home. It's a mess in here. I'll be back tomorrow maybe. Have a good night.